what's up? What's up, everybody? It's your man Nas Romantic, and this is A&N on R&B. And today's topic, R&B is not conscious anymore. More so, I want to ask, what happened to the mega collaborations? And what brought this to mind is, as always, you go YouTube surfing and you run across all these videos. You get the nostalgia thing going, and I happen to come across videos such as Black Men United, you will know, We Are the World, and so forth. And I was asking myself, is it possible for a bunch of R&B artists to come together like those gentlemen did, or can we get another Freedom, the collaboration of women R&B artists like Freedom from the Panther album? So I hit up the hip hop soul. I said hip hop soul. He was like, huh? I said, yo, like with the gathering of R&B artists we have today, is it possible that we could have a mega group come together and make another conscious song such as that, such as "A Love Set You Free" by Kelly Price and Friends? Is that possible? Hip hop soul, man. Can you tell me what you think?
Yo, what's going on? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man. Peace and blessings to everybody out there.
Mhm.
What was the question you asked me again?
Well, one thing is, with the artists we have today, is it possible that we could get a mega group to come together and make make a R&B song like in a positive light, such as a "You Will Know" or "We Are the World"? Is that possible nowadays?
Probably not, because everybody want money. Once again, one of my favorite Ice Cube lyrics of all time. Some rappers are heaven sent, but self-destruction don't pay the fucking rent. Heard us more. A lot of these people don't want to make music that's positive because they want to keep their pockets fat. Shout out to Steve Harvey, who said, "You want to help poor people? Don't become one of them." That's your boy. He's a sellout piece of shit for
Shout out
that.
to Steve.
Uncle Steve and the man unit. You know what I mean? But I don't know, yo. I mean, what's one of your favorite songs where people came together and sung?
I just mentioned one. Black Men United, "You Will Know" from the Jason's Lyric soundtrack. That was a dope song.
I never heard that song.
That was a dope song written by D'Angelo.
Oh, D'Angelo's a god, man. Shout out to D'Angelo, yo.
Shout out to D'Angelo.
His albums are amazing.
Yeah.
What's the song about? What's the premise?
Um, it's um, it's like a song about from basically growing from a boy to a man, dealing with the trials and tribulations of growing from boy and coming into your own as a man. You never saw the video before.
Nah,
Did you ever? Okay, you ain't seen the video before. You never saw the Essence Awards, back in the day where they performed that song.
nah.
Yeah,
Not R&B head, so
yeah. Never saw
certain stuff just don't.
never saw Jason's Lyric at all.
Yeah, but the video ain't on there. Like, nah, I never seen that joint, yo. But nah, I'm like I said, I'm not. I'm just not familiar with it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I don't know. You said it's about manhood,
yeah,
becoming a man.
yeah.
How, will we have videos nowadays about people becoming men and manhood when you got music executives and the rappers now and sexual tryst things like that, and they would be taken the same way? I mean, let's be real. Like, can we have from a boy to a man without people looking at you real funny now, saying pause at every goddamn thing you say?
Yeah, if you put it in a certain light, because
I hope so.
I mean, if you listen to the lyrics,
Hmm.
is no type of sexual innuendos. It's like, as a young man, this is the struggle we went. You go through and just keep trying, and you'll make it. That's
That's
basically the
dope.
gist of the song. That's basically the gist of the song.
That's
So
dope because today kids need hope, man.
yeah,
And nobody's singing to the kids. And what they call R&B now is premature, premature, pre-adolescent harmonization that they call hip hop.
yeah,
Everybody singing, everybody ride wave now.
Oh man,
No, you can't say around Wave.
I ain't gonna say I can't stand him, man, but like
You don't like his music.
can't rock with it too much, yo.
You don't like Torre and all them.
I can't do it, man.
Nah, hey, you don't like it. It's all
I
good.
can't, I can't do
It's
it,
all good. I don't
man.
like all that stuff neither. You know what I
Like
mean?
one of my friends, man, she loves that dude, man. She's like, yo, she kind of comes. She's like, you don't like Ride Wave? I'm like, I can't rock with him, man.
Can't
Not
get
to
in the
say
right
he's a
way.
good
Okay.
artist, man, but I can't get into him like that.
You don't like them songs niggas be singing, get off your ass, little nigga, get a check. Like shit like that. Like I said, man, it's that soft rap shit, yo.
You ain't
I
gonna
can't.
motivate me talking to me like that, man.
Well, yeah, we in a different generation, but for the young dudes, you know, I
Yeah,
mean, think about us when we was younger. We had you need to get up, get out, and get
get
something.
something
Yeah, you know, but we knew that was a rap song,
straight to the point.
right?
You need to get up, get
Get
out,
out
and
and
do
get
something.
something. Like get off your ass, little nigga, get a check.
Yeah,
You know, like that shit.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know, man. As far as when it comes to society today, I think people are so money hungry or self absorbed that essence just doesn't matter anymore. How many people came together to make a George Floyd song? At least.
Huh?
How many people came together to make a George Floyd song?
Nobody.
Do we have a police brutality song?
No.
Did we have a get out and go vote song?
Nope.
I don't know. And it seems like all the old school artists are the people doing it, and that's hip hop. R&B. I still say R&B may exist, but I think it's a dead genre, yo. I really do, man.
Oh,
You would disagree? Go ahead.
yeah, yeah, I disagree.
Go ahead. That's
The
what this
thing
show
is,
is
like,
for.
the thing is, like, you know what, man? It's like you said. Of course you want to check, man, but like, boy, I don't think R&B is dead in a sense. I think like the motivations behind the music that was made like that is dead. You know what I mean? Because just like you said, everybody looking for a check is me, 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 me. You know, and not let's do something to uplift these kids. Let's do something to uplift the community. You know, let's come together. Let's just get in the studio and make something that'll make people lift their heads up and say there's a little bit of hope, or we can make it through this. I don't see much of that anymore. You know what I mean?
You
And
know
my
why?
thing is like my thing is this, like, where I mean, we have enough mainstream R&B artists to make that in the first place?
That's the point. That's what I was going to say. That's why I said it's a dying genre because nobody's putting money into artists anymore that sing.
Mhm.
And that's bad because if you really look at it, look at Tiffany Red right now. Have you seen Tiffany Red's videos?
Mm-mm.
Tiffany Red is a R&B singer and songwriter from New Jersey. Shout out to Sicklerville, New Jersey.
Mhm.
And she's wrote songs for like Zendaya and all these other people, right?
Yeah.
And the biggest thing going on in R&B circles I've seen from based on her interviews is that people who write songs are not compensated. So nobody's really going strong to have songs that's written for them, or they're not going hard for songs that are written a certain way for a certain artist because the artists either are not going to take to the song, the label's not going to take the song, or they don't think it fits their image.
Mm.
So that's the problem I see with R&B. Like I said, this was a problem in hip hop at one time too, before Griselda. It seemed like everybody wanted to fit the image and fit the mold that they sacrificed the art for the not say greater good, but for the greater perception of society, and that's fucked up. Like, I'm gonna ask you a question. Look at all the things we got going on today, and then look at how things were when we were coming up.
Mhm.
Not to be the angry old men, but let's take artists that are not known. What about Nonchalant? 5 o'clock in the morning.
That was dope. That was a dope ass song.
Now that's just one artist, right? And I'm not saying we don't have those one artists doing it, but there was a mainstream push on that artist. Look at we will never have a Public Enemy, a X Clan, or Poor Righteous Teachers again. We'll never have a Paris again. And when it comes to R&B, there was a group I saw a long time ago that had a song called Pretty Brown Babies. You remember that?
Mm-mm.
Aha, I got one on them. I got one on them. I don't know the name of the group. They were on Video Soul back in the day. All right. And
Happy
and
about that
yeah, I was.
one.
Yeah, I was. But they had a song about beautiful brown skinned children. It says when a man and woman of melanated complexion has a baby, we have pretty brown babies, not ugly babies that the world or racism says. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who's making that song today?
Nobody. The closest artist that you had make a song like that was India Re Brown Skin.
Brown skin was a classic. That's a classic.
But India Re, I ain't say she not making music anymore, but it's been a while since since I've heard anything new from
Let's
India
see.
Re.
Let's see if she got something new out. Let's see. I'm gonna look on my I'm gonna look on my music stream because y'all know she did say she was coming back at one time and she got pissed off about the industry. Her last album came out in 2019 called Worthy. So that's like what 5 years ago.
Yeah, 5 years ago.
Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. So I mean, are you looking for SZA, who's talking about some shade beat for no niggas, to make a positive song?
And that's the problem. That's the problem. You got most of these songs is songs like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's no unity. It's like I ain't about to let you play me. Leave me alone. F you and all this other good stuff. It's no love, no upliftment. At least in my
So so can we have conscious music without love?
yeah.
How?
You will know it's not a love song, man.
But it's
Um,
love for but it's love of self.
right. But what you
So that's
talking
still
about?
love.
Romantic love or like love?
How
Period.
about love period? How about love period? Let's take it to all aspects of love. Will we have good R&B again based on love? Because I don't hear love music anymore. I hear fuck music, worship me music. I hear let's get high music. I don't hear love me music.
Yeah, that's why I called it. Like when we first started doing this, man. I said the music today is pull my dick out music. That's what I called it because it gets straight to like sex, 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 and not to like the innuendos to smooth you into that love making connection. It's just come over here, bro. I'm gonna bust you down, and on the female side, nah, nigga, I ain't beat for you. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
but there are artists that, well, I say up and coming artists that are making songs like that.
Let's go back to the point though. If people aren't singing about love, could R&B be conscious again? And this is why I ask you: forget sex, forget drugs, forget flashiness
Hmm.
or ego music. What are people really singing about in today's society?
Division.
So if it all boils down to opposites and not compliments, what exactly are we doing? Because I'm gonna keep it real. The last R&B album I heard, and I mean I listened to entirely more than once, was the October London Marvin Gaye tribute album.
Mm-hmm.
I love that album. It's very rare I find an R&B album that I love. But that album really built an entire story of love. Like it's not just about just fucking or sex, pardon my language. It's about come over to my place and let me woo you and romance you. You know what I'm saying? We don't have the woo and romance thing anymore because the microwave has undercooked our society to the point where people want instant with no consequences, no feelings, no attachments, and nothing but self gratification. So where the hell is the music taking us?
Once again, two division. Because like the females, like I said, the females are singing about I don't want to be played. The men are singing the same thing, but I don't want to be played, but I want some, I want some butt. You know what I'm saying? So it's the romance
That
is damn near gone.
all right. So let's take it back because we have a duet battle coming up, ladies and gentlemen. And some of the songs we're going to bring up today may actually come up in that duet battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, think about this. R&B is not conscious anymore. We just said that it's not conscious because of love. One of my favorite duets of all time is Brandy and Monica, "The Boy Is Mine."
Right.
Right? That's not a conscious song, but it is love conscious because they're fighting over the man and they're not letting him go. Then you had this is not a duet, but you had "Abusive Love," sung about Jimmy Cozier. His girl stressed him the fuck out. He couldn't get nowhere. He had
Hmm.
Stockholm syndrome. But
Hmm.
love was the point. And then not only that, you can have a person in R&B sing about the love of themselves and others, like Angie Stone. That's that brother song,
Yeah,
Strong
my
Brother Black. But
brother. Yes, that was a dope joint.
those are very specific songs that talk about the minds and the consciousness of love within music.
Hmm.
I ain't beefing no niggas. Ain't talking no niggas. It's like, yo, what exactly are we saying, man? This shit is trash nowadays, yo. And I don't know every artist because I'm not saying people aren't out there singing about not singing about love, but
Yeah.
as far as the mainstream we're talking about,
Right.
we have a very serious problem out here. And when Tank said that the problem is our love is what's being attacked, not our art,
Hmm.
that's very interesting.
Yeah. 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 I mean, come on, man. Like the more we love each other, the more we procreate,
Facts.
and they do not want that. They want you stressed out in the abortion clinics, or basically just not making families at all.
All
And
right,
like I
Corey
said,
Holcomb.
and that goes to and
Yeah.
that goes back into what I said earlier. These songs now are about division.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like pitting man against woman. It's like
Mm-hmm.
when you had no scrubs, you got, even though that this is a hip hop song, you had no pigeons. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's they. You're right. They don't push that,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's purposefully done by these record companies. There's always something. It's always something deeper into what's going on with anything, especially music, because people buy music. Music is a legal drug, man. You know, take the Lost Boys quote. It's a legal drug, man. You get addicted to music.
Music is a legal drug. Expound on that. That's
Yeah,
very interesting.
yeah. I mean, you get look at what we doing now. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I mean, like me and you, like we two sides of the same coin. Coin is music. I'm on the R&B, you on the hip hop side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you
Mm-hmm.
go through great leaps. Like think about back in the day when we were younger. We used to go through leaps and bounds to get the brand new hit that nobody heard yet.
That's a fact.
The dope joint that nobody heard yet. When a single dropped on the radio, you couldn't wait to go downtown to go buy that single.
Interesting.
You bought the single so you could get the instrumental because you wanted to hear the vibration of the melody without the words being spoken at times.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it was like you had to do it. Like we ain't had no jobs, but we always had, we always found a way to get up some money to go buy that music.
That's a
And
fact.
and the music affected us in one way or another. If you was that hardcore head, you know what I'm saying, you went for that hardcore hip hop. If you was a lover boy, or you just, or you like to sing, you went for that R&B.
But here's the bigger question though. If women aren't singing about love and being loved, and women are the natural drivers of R&B, what is this doing to our daughters
Mm,
and the younger women coming up?
mm, it's raising a messed up society.
No, it's whole generation. Nigga, stop being nice. Yo, it's raising the whole consciousness, yo.
Yeah.
And look, I ain't mad at hoes. I'm not. Because some people have to do things in life to get to the better track. The problem is we're not leading people to the better track. Sometimes music does that. You know how many times I've asked the artist, tell me a time when somebody gave you a big compliment about your music and they say somebody heard my song and it helped change their life. We don't, I don't hear on the mainstream mostly songs about something that could change people's lives. We gave Kanye West all his love for Jesus Walks when the hoe was walking through the city with her short shorts on and she was walking to the church, right? Powerful imagery. But we rather have songs that we hear, I ain't beefing no niggas, ain't for no niggas. We all that, right? But we're not promoting the self love that brings you to the right person. Come on, we even got a shout out to Jersey Club and house music because even they had a song called "Put Your Clothes Back On While You Dancing." We had "Follow Me" by Ali Us, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in today's music, there's so much fucked up things going on in society. It's a goddamn shame that nobody's actually talking about what's going on in society through their music.
No.
Shout out to her, by the way.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I like that song she got off the Judas and the Black Messiah soundtrack. That song is dope.
But see, look, it
Fight
takes a
for you.
soundtrack to get you to get that, but it's not a single. You
Right.
have to have a soundtrack to hear it. You know
They
what I'm
make
saying?
big singles anymore.
Well, ever since this shit took over the music industry,
Mm.
who knows?
Do they make? Because that's what I said. That's what I like about the single. The single, you got the maxi single, right? You would have the main version of the song. I know I sound like a broken record. I done said this so many times, but you had the main version of the song. You had probably a different, maybe a remix or what they call extended or club version of the song.
Mm-hmm.
But then you had the instrumental.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they don't do that anymore.
Nah, nah. You got all the apps that could give you everything you want. You can strip the
Yes,
shit
sir.
down. You can take all that shit. You can do all that. So why
Yep.
buy it, right?
Yep. You're
But
losing your money.
all right. So here's my thing. What's one of your favorite R&B songs that are conscious that it not only changed your life, but it made you appreciate things a little better? What's one of your favorites?
Hmm. You know I love the Black Panthers, man. So I'm gonna go with Freedom.
Yeah, that's a classic.
I'm gonna go with Freedom all day.
That's a classic. I actually love the video
Mm.
as well because to see all the women coming together. Happy
Yep.
Women's History Month, everybody from A&R&B and Heritage Hip Hop. And Freedom is one of those examples because that's a conscious ass song, yo.
Mm-hmm.
And I like both versions. I like the hip hop version and I
Oh
like the
yeah.
R&B version.
Yep. Yep.
I think Freedom on the Panther soundtrack is one of the most important songs ever made in the history of our music culture.
Yep.
Period.
Yep.
And it was a remake, you said, right?
Freedom.
Yeah, didn't you say it was a remake or
I
something?
think it was. I gotta look it up again, but I think it was. I think it was.
It was amazing because I don't know if y'all know the Freedom song. If you don't, we'll put the link in the description, possibly.
Yeah, we telling our age, man. The Panther came out in
We was at high school. That was in the
90,
90s.
95, I think.
Yeah,
95. Yeah.
yeah. And I remember in the Freedom song, right? The intro is powerful.
Yes.
We will not bow down to racism. We will not bow down to
Injustice.
exploitation,
Mhm.
injustice, exploitation, justice. We will not bow down to oh yeah, injustice, exploitation, and then I'm gonna stand. That right
Mhm.
there, and the way it's vocalized, if that doesn't stir your spirit up, you're
Mhm.
dead. Because for our people, especially, that's our story in this country. People taking shit from us and us not laying down. And as much as not, which is as much as what is not taught in history, when you finally learn it, you be like, "Damn, this is incredible." And then a song like that, come on, man, like even the hip hop version, man. I mean, who are some of your favorite artists in the version that you like the most?
Oh man, of course you had In Vogue in there.
I love In Vogue. Best female group ever. I love In Vogue.
In Vogue, Aaliyah.
Mwah. Aaliyah. Rest in peace, Aaliyah, yo.
SWV.
Killed it.
Um, of
Brownstone.
course, of course, Brownstone.
Mm-hmm.
TLC.
TLC was in
I
both
think
of them.
was Muhammadi in it?
No. That's
She
the
might
hip hop
be.
version. And no, she
Yeah.
wasn't. Michelle Nedge Ocello.
Mm-hmm.
Queen Latifah was in both of them.
Patra. Mm.
Yeah. And you had your girl,
Who?
Shanice.
Was
Shanice
she
killed
in it?
that shit. Yeah.
I never
Yes.
seen her in it, man. I don't watch that video like a
Yeah,
billion
all
times.
right. Yeah. I watched that video in my classroom. Sometimes the kids is asleep. Bring it to them. Sometimes I watch that video, man, because it means so much to me. Growing up watching Eyes on the Prize and
Mm, yeah.
all these conscious
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah.
Conscious R&B is really some of the best R&B albums that ever were made are conscious albums. Once
Marvin
again,
Gaye.
my favorite that's my favorite R&B album of all time. Is The Ecology, What's Going On by
Mm-hmm.
Marvin Gaye. That's an amazing album, yo. And then you got Nina Simone's albums. Very powerful,
Yeah.
very. And then you have Billie Holiday. Oh, if you want to go old school, Billie Holiday, man. Strange Fruit has to be one of the most awesome songs ever made, yo. And it's about the strange fruit with the hanging dead bodies on trees when they were lynching black folks. Like those songs, that consciousness is like it's amazing, yo. That's a great
Okay.
topic. But R&B ain't conscious no more because that shit don't exist, bro.
Matter of fact, you didn't mention Joy. Joi. That was the person that did the song originally.
Joy?
She Joy.
Yeah, you gotta send me that. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know who Joy is.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. So that's cool. Teach me something, brother.
Mm.
You know, it would have been nice to see Whitney Houston in that song though. Whitney probably out powerhouse everybody in that damn song though. Whitney was different, And I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. You said Freedom was one of your favorites, right?
Mhm.
What about that song y'all like? With, Barry White and all of them, yo.
Secret Garden.
Ain't that a conscious, like a collective conscious joint? You don't think so?
That was come on, man.
That's the conscious of the people. That's love, though.
That was love, Megan.
Hey, that's conscious, ain't it?
I had to say that with a deep voice in the bad way. That
Yeah.
was
I'll
love,
give
Megan.
you everything.
Oh, yeah,
That's
you
my dude.
promise you. Yeah.
Rest in peace, OG Barry White,
Yes,
yo.
sir. Yes, sir.
What?
Salute to you, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Him and Isaac Hayes and them, yo. Yeah, like they really came together to make
Yeah.
songs, but even if it's not about turning society upside down, it's revolutionary in today's society to be in love, man.
Mhm.
High modern women, high value men, 304s, simps. That's all we hear about. We don't hear about husbands, wives, fiancés, courting,
Yeah.
boyfriends,
Nope.
girlfriends.
Nope.
All we hear about is sex, sex, sex. And what can I get? And what can I? Or who's using me?
Yo,
Or who's using you?
they
Yeah.
pounded into you.
Did you ever see the BS video where the guy's driving the car and the girl goes like this, and he puts a stack of money in her hand, and you see all these comments of people like, "That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want." And I'm like, y'all fucking idiots. Y'all don't understand. He put $500 of ones in that bitch's hand. Just look at that nigga giving a girl a funky ass $500. Are you stupid? Y'all think those are hundreds and twenties? Those were singles. And people are like, yo, that's what I want. A man need to do that for me. A man need to, like, bitch, a man need to do
That
nothing, need
was
to do nothing for you.
that
Get
was
your funky ass out of here, yo.
that was 2 weeks worth of trick money.
Man, these niggas is hoes, man.
That was lap dance money, man.
These people out here are hoes, man. And it's so disgusting because for our sons and daughters, man, we need conscious music to come back. We need songs like Freedom. You said, what was the other one you said? Black Men United?
You will know.
Tell me about You Will Know. That's the one you talked about, right?
Yeah, talk
No,
about
no,
it.
that's not that one. You had another one. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all just tuning in, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like, share the comment on the video. Subscribe to ANN. Follow ANN R&B on IG and on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Follow the truth, the underscore truth 128 for Nas the Romantic. And I'm a heritage hip hop. You already know. But there's on the flyer, you had a couple songs. You had
Those are the four main ones.
We Are the World, Freedom, You Will Know. But what's Kelly Price and Friends? What's that about?
Love sets you free.
Tell me about that song.
Title says it all, man. Well, you know what? The reason why they did that song to raise money for breast cancer and breast cancer awareness. First of all,
Okay.
dope reason. But it's uh, it's about love, man. That's the only way you can put it. Like if you listen to the lyrics, man, the chorus goes, "Love sets you free, and it'll take you higher." You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's basically about it's love. It's just love. You know what I mean?
He was like, yeah, he couldn't even talk. He was
That's the best way I can put it, man. It's in the title, man. It's about how love can lift you up.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And I think one of the lyrics go where hatred pulls you in, love pulls you out.
Okay, that's
You know what I
dope.
mean?
That's dope.
So
But you know what's funny? I don't even see Caucasian artists coming together to do songs anymore.
you know,
No, I don't see any R&B or any pop or anything where people are coming together for a cause. The last cause song I seen has been with more solo artists, not and they're independent artists. They're not mainstream artists, and that's the point
I was about to mention that.
that we're
I was going to
getting
mention
to.
that. I was going to mention that.
Yeah, like it seems like the age of conscious music is dead.
Mhm.
And it seems like we've got to a point where conscious music is not going to be celebrated or explored anymore by the mainstream culture, and that's to the detriment of not only our society but to the genre itself.
I have to disagree
Well, talk to me. Let's go.
because if you will push, it's like I said before. Like we had to talk about, does the radio pick your music or do you pick your music for the radio to play? We have to pick the music that we want the radio to play.
That's not going to happen.
And you have,
It's not going to
I don't
happen.
know.
The
But
radio's dead.
did that means like the people don't have a voice or the music that you want to hear? I mean, like you said, you have artists like Infinity Song.
Okay.
You have artists. I'm gonna mention. Shout out Darcy. What's up, Darcy? She just opened for October London. Um, Artist. She has about. I think she has like. I don't think she has a full album out right now, but she has 3 songs that's out. Dope songs.
Okay.
Look for her. You gotta look for. I look like I said. I go looking for music. So if I
Do
see
you go
something
to the
on,
shows?
not on the shows that much,
Let's see. Well, okay.
but
That's
but
part of it, though.
yeah, I'm start doing that. No,
Yeah.
I'm start no, I'm start
No,
doing
that's
that. But
cool.
like I look on if I see something on Instagram that sounds good,
Yep.
I go and I look into that artist. You know what I'm saying? So I mentioned Darcy, I mentioned Stephanie, I mentioned another artist out of New Jersey, Raquel Leanne, who's dope. So you have to you have to take these artists and you have to pull your favorite music station's coattail to the artist, man.
But it's not going to happen. Because nowadays, if you notice, the radio doesn't ask people what they want to play. This is not what did Angie Martinez do? Battle the Beats or something like that?
Yeah,
Future Flavors
future flavors. Yep,
and
yep.
all that. We don't do that anymore on the radio. And I can't say we because we're not part of the radio yet.
Yeah,
But we don't have that unless it's independent or college radio. Mainstream radio does not care. What they're doing is if you want your song played, you have to buy artists, here you go. If you want your music played,
pay
it's
up.
not only about yes, it's not only about giving your money to the DJ. It's about buying ad time. If you could buy
Mm,
ad time, they'll play popular music around the time you have for your music, so
mm,
that people hear your song. So like, what's popular now? You got Drake and Nicki and I don't know who else is hot right now. I'll just put Drake and Nicki right now, right? Just for Jay-Z, whoever's popular. I don't know, right? Schoolboy Q. I don't think he's going to get radio time like that. But let's just say it was. If you pay the 1,500 for either a week or a month's worth of ad time for 7 days or to 30 days, wherever you bought, because your time is the time of your ad dictates the price. So if you're in the morning or you're in the rush hour, I think rush hour is the most because people are in their cars driving home, or you're at night with the big DJs, the night shows, those cost the most. If say it was like 1,500 for a month, if you paid the $1,500 for ad time, people would hear that music, your music around the ad, and that's when you get played. It's not about here's a new artist unless somebody's really, or I mean, the company's buying ad time, and that's when they play your stuff. So it's not even about the DJ; it's about the program director. Can you get in touch with the program director to play your music? And look, if you're an independent artist and you're busting your ass to be heard, you don't have the money to pay a program director unless you got serious poll money or somebody selling drugs to play your music, and that's the bullshit that we be talking about on Heritage Hip Hop.
Well, hell, that's how most people came up anyway, right?
What selling a butt? Yeah.
Nah, not selling the ads, but you had the not so legal side of things, financing things.
Hey, my office hours is from 8 to 3. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. We came up with that. The Five Heartbeat showed us that. Yeah,
From 9 to 5. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Big Red.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there's always been a nasty side to the music industry, but at the end of the day, it's business. And
Yep.
the business side would dictate if you're getting heard or not. And if it's not good business to make conscious music, how do we feed ourselves what we need?
But
And it comes with supporting the artists that make the music.
who makes it not big business for conscious music?
The people who are control of the outlets, the stations. Like, look, Spotify, title, and all that, this shit right here, these phones, they will hold your music, but they're not going to guarantee you play of your music. And then, look, yo, last year I did a whole show on Heritage Hip Hop about the restructuring of streaming and how they said this year, 2024, they're trying to crack down on streaming, stream farms, all this, and bots and all that to see who's really making this money because they tired of paying people money. And if you look within the last week, last month, Universal Music Group took all their music off of TikTok. So Taylor Swift and all them artists, all Taylor Swift and all them were pissed, and they're pulling all their shit from Universal Music Group because something happened, and TikTok won't play their music now. So that's cutting into the revenue. You see what I'm saying? Now, even the video games like Sony, Universal Music Group, and all these people, they're downsizing. They call it the shift of the industry. They're downsizing. So now that they're downsizing, a lot of people in certain places are losing their jobs. That could be in marketing, promotion, digitizing, anything. So that means that all these people with these songs, they're not going to get heard because the people who may have fought for them to be put on platforms are not messing with them on their music anymore. So if you keep at you, I mean, we can keep asking and getting to the main point of this is like, who's in charge of the music? If a damn sure is not us anymore. Because when you go to the radio, you can't request a song anymore. You really can't.
Right.
It's about who bought the ad time, and this is what you're gonna hear, and you better like it because we said so.
Yeah, but the way you talking, it sounds like mainstream is falling off.
Oh yeah, it definitely has. The
So,
only thing that look, the only thing that matters is money. Is it not surprising that Tory Lanez and Ryan Leslie found ways to make money outside of the grid and connect with their audience? And then those people don't get talked about or they got vilified. Not saying they didn't do anything in their lives. I don't know. But think about it. Let's go to Ryan Leslie. Let's leave Tory Lanez alone. Ryan Leslie only makes music that you can get directly from him. He's not played on the radio at all. And if we're talking about conscience music on a mainstream platform, if every artist has to do what Ryan Leslie did, You see,
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar made conscious music, but he has to disappear every 5 years so he could regroup. You know what I'm saying? Drake, have you heard Drake make a conscious song yet?
Mm-mm.
No. And the people who make conscious music, do you see them making a whole lot of money in front of the camera, in front of the screen, like J. Cole?
Mm-mm.
J. Cole got money. Shout out to J. Cole. I respect and love J. Cole's music. But the people talk about J. Cole, they say he's boring. He's this, he's that. But look what his content is. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So no, R&B is not going to be conscious to me because if we keep asking people to give us shit, and they have we give them the power to decide what we want, then no, we're not going to get it.
But my thing is like not to. You don't have to like force. Force yourself to make a conscious album. You know what I mean? Like
Facts, facts,
you
facts.
could because my thing you said you talk about J Cole, but that was his mode. That was his like that was his mental goal to make that type of music. He didn't force it out. My thing is this. My question was like, could we actually get artists to come together? Could artists find a common goal, a common cause in which they will all collectively want to make not even you ain't even got to make an album, just one song about because like the songs we mentioned, they weren't like they're not. It's not whole albums we're talking about. These are like four different songs that we're talking about. And my thing is, can we get artists to come together to make that type of music again? You know what I mean?
Bro, I'm gonna ask you 3 questions.
Mm,
You give me the best answers you can. Who are the top artists in R&B today?
hmm. We got Usher.
Okay,
I put her up there. I love her.
Usher, her.
Um, that's hard. You got yeah.
See,
You got
you feel me?
SZA. Yeah.
SZA. Okay,
You got Ari Lennox.
that's not a top artist.
You don't think so?
No, she's a good artist.
Yeah, she's
She's not
good.
a top artist. Mm-mm. I don't think
Oh,
her is a top artist.
I do.
Yeah, because that's your preference. But let's just really be real with the
Yeah.
industry.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. I think her is amazing, but I don't think she's a top artist yet.
Well, shit, that's about it.
All right, well, let's look. You got Usher, you got Chris Brown, you got
Oh yeah,
Rihanna,
breezy,
you
breezy,
got
breezy. Yeah.
you got Beyonce,
Yeah. Yeah.
Usher, Chris Brown, Beyonce, Rihanna. SZA is getting past the torch from everybody.
Is
So let's
Rihanna R&B?
all that shit R&B to me because it ain't rap. I mean, you call it what you want. I
I
don't
would
know.
say, I would say, and I ain't know.
Let's say pop.
Yeah, I would say more pop. Yeah.
That's the same shit to me because pop just mean popular. So I don't know. I don't know. But let's for the sake of argument, let's put Rihanna in there, right? You got Rihanna, Beyonce, Usher, Chris Brown. I'll put Alicia Keys in there, maybe. Still, Mary J. Blige could be up there, maybe.
Oh yeah.
You have Taylor Swift.
Huh? Huh?
Taylor Swift's on the top. No, no, let's not do that. I mean, she might not be R&B, so I could take her out. But I just said top artist. But I'll take Taylor Swift out. Let's just keep it R&B. But let's just put those people together. Can they get together right now and make a conscious album? I mean, not album, a conscious song.
Mm, it's possible.
Everything's possible. Because everybody come together to do a fucking Christmas song before they do a song about racism.
Yeah.
Who's making songs about the migrant crisis? Who's making songs about reparations? Who's making songs about he said Taylor Swift. Who's making songs about pro life? Who's making song even like I said, I don't care if you gay. pro life. Who's making songs about that? Who's making songs about the things that matter instead of getting high or or getting having sex or not being beat for people? No one, and that's the damn problem. You have all these people that people are putting up on pedestals. They say Beyonce is the next is the Michael Jackson of our generation.
Hmm.
I give Beyonce credit because she
She
did do
did.
formation and shit and all that, right?
Yeah.
But Beyonce has not taken her career into her own hands and made heal the world or
I don't really. They don't really care
they'll
about
care
her.
about us. Or what's the other one he did? Black or white. You know, everybody's either fighting for alternative lifestyles
Hmm.
or flashy ego shit. No one's really talking about. You know how big it would be. You know, Beyonce did "Girls Rule the World," right? You know how big it'd be if Beyonce, Rihanna. I need a dark skinned female who can run. Who let's say like Ari Lennox, SZA, Coco Jones. You know how big it would be if they all got together and did a song like "I'm Every Woman" ish, where all the women of different shades of brown got together, talk about how beautiful it is to be brown skin.
That'd be real dope.
Think about that and how we don't have it, but yet everybody has these songs about beauty standards. Fuck, I'm sorry, Lizzo is a big artist. Not no pun intended. No pun intended. All right, people go crazy with the words, right?
Yeah.
But if Lizzo and these women came together and did a "Loving Your Skin," and they had like a voluptuous woman, a big woman, a small woman, dark skin woman, light skin woman, and they had all that together in a video, would that not be a conscious song
Yeah.
that would be? Go ahead, yo.
And that would be a Lizzo would be a good fit because she's known for quote unquote body positivity. You know what I'm saying? So she's a bit advocate for your loving yourself even if other people don't love you.
Facts.
So that would in itself be like a big push for the message of the song.
Now, all right, now let's take it. Let's take it to the flip side now. Usher, Chris Brown, Tank.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a top artist, but
Who Tank?
yeah, he's not. But I mean, in today's society, he'd be considered old. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
You got to think. Usher was in Black Men United.
Yeah, but he was just in the Super Bowl,
Yeah, no, I'm saying yeah.
so that's the skew for Usher because he'd be considered old too. But if you had Usher, Chris Brown, Tank, uh, you gotta help me. I don't know anymore.
Tyrese.
Tyrese, give me one more.
See, Tank, Tyrese, Anthony
Usher, Chris
Hamilton.
Brown. I don't think he would count,
No,
but no disrespect to him.
no. Yeah, he would be perfect.
We need somebody young, yo.
Oh,
We need somebody young. October London. Let's just put him in there.
yeah.
If you had those men,
Or maybe Luke James. You got to put him.
okay, yeah, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Let's take them. I don't care. Let D'Angelo be the producer. It doesn't matter. If you had those gentlemen come together and talk about the strength of being a strong man, a respectful man, a righteous or dutiful man who does for self, the community, and his girl righteously,
Mhm.
what would that do for our society as far as a conscious song?
Man, that would be a big upliftment, man. Because
Everybody, I'm sorry.
media influence you for the good or bad. Media does influence you.
Yeah,
Because like look at the cast of A Different World. They're doing tour right now with the HBCUs.
yeah,
You've had people go to HBCU college. You had people go to college. Period.
because of Hillman and
Because of
a
Hillman
different
College,
world.
A Different
Yeah,
World. You know what
a
I'm saying?
fake school that inspired people to get real education. Imagine that.
Right. So media in its many forms does affect you. Does
Hmm.
influence you to do certain things.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, but here's the caveat though. People know that and they have aggressively tried to destroy the positivity that was built.
Right.
I mean, look, I give a shout out to Joe Buttons. He said the age of female rap is about over because look at where we're going with Suki Hana and Sexy Red
Damn.
and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And R&B has taken a similar turn because now it went from I don't want to put money into these artists because R&B costs so much that now we just gonna make the rappers sing. Nobody wants to pay for hair, wardrobe, bands, backup singers. Nobody wants to pay for that to tour. You have to be a
Choreographers.
super, yeah, you got to be a superstar to get that now.
Hmm.
And like, look, where are they? I mean, like I said, I put up Taylor Swift, and mostly because now, if you realize, Taylor Swift is trying to pander towards our people by teaming up with Sexy Red.
Huh.
Yeah, Sexy Red and Taylor Swift were on tour together. And I'm
Wow.
not saying Taylor Swift needs us. Sexy Red, I mean not Sexy Red. Ice Spice. I'm sorry. Taylor Swift was an Ice Spice. Ice Spice needs her connection
So
to
you saying
survive.
you saying Taylor Swift pulled the Joe Biden?
Hell yeah, that's what all them folks do. They'll couple with somebody, but I like them and their music, and I like what they're doing and what they put into their art, and then they'll put them on tour, and then Taylor Swift would be exposed to more Hispanic and Black children, and let's see if they liked her music. Yeah, I mean that's what's the point of a feature and touring is about, expanding your audience. And I'm telling you now,
I get it.
we're not expanding into conscious territory. We don't have a freedom song. We don't have a Black Men United. We don't have a Love Sets Us Free, whatever the hell you said it was. We don't have a We Are the World no more because who is the world today? Like I said, whole culture, modern women, traditional high value men, traditional women, passport boys, simps, all that shit is the conversation, but not love, purpose, respect, and artists that talk about that are pushed under the rug. Happy Women's History Month, ladies. Now the fight got even more harder because everything that was built upon the woman is now getting destroyed, either not only by the industry, but by the woman itself. That's under the industry's control. That's fucked up. I said it. That's the truth.
Paid destruction.
Brought to you live by Spotify, Tidal, or whatever, Apple Music, whatever else you listen to. Because the radio don't give a fuck about you. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, look, we in the last 5 minutes, man. How we gonna close this out?
Well, song of the week, I guess. Well, song of the episode.
All right, well, look, let's do the song of the week. Since R&B is not conscious anymore, why don't you give the folks a song of the week that you think they should listen to?
Beautiful by Molly Music.
Okay.
Beautiful by Molly Music. That's a dope song. I remember hearing that song back in the day, not knowing the name or the artist, man. And the melody just kept going through my head. And then one day I was working out in this park in East Orange, and I heard this other dude like playing that song. I was like, "Yo, like who's that?" And I've been looking for that for years. He's like, "Yo, that's Molly Music." So I looked it up. Bought the album because I don't stream, I buy, right? So and I started, I listened to the words. You know what I mean? And the song just starts off is saying it's a blessing to see people with their heads up to the sky still. You know what I'm saying? People still hoping, you know what I'm saying, still has hope, dreams, and aspirations in spite of all the hardships that we go through. You know what I'm saying? So that's a real dope song. Check out the video on YouTube. Like I said, buy the song. Don't stream because, like I said, we don't stream as we buy. I like to keep my stuff. And it's just if you down it out, just listen to that song. I guarantee you that it'll get your spirits up.
All right. Well, you already know my song of the week is "Freedom" from the Panther soundtrack in 1995, with a plethora of beautiful brown skinned women who either rapping or singing. It does not matter. I personally cannot tell you which one I like the best because they're both classics.
Hmm.
You know, the R&B side we talked about earlier, Brownstone. You said Joy, Shanice, Aaliyah, SWV, In Vogue, Queen Latifah, Michelle Jarcello, Patra. You know, that's just name a few. In the hip hop version, you had MC Light, Nefertiti, Queen Latifah. I
Hmm.
said Yo Yo. I think Yo Yo.
Yep, yo yo.
Um, Left Eye. Left Eye ripped it too.
Yeah.
Um, I even
Patrick.
watched the reaction videos on that too. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, that's my pick of the week. Panther, Freedom. Check that out, y'all. That's a classic. You know what I'm saying?
Dope. So check this out. This is Women's History Month, right?
Yeah,
All right. Is there Women Appreciation Month coming up, or
that's this month. Same thing.
all right? All right, same thing. All right. So this, all right. Show idea, man. Why don't we do something about all the influential women in R&B before the month is out?
I agree because I'm telling you, next week we're gonna do Michael Jackson versus Janet Jackson. That's my first pick right there. I will
Michael.
bust your ass on that about Janet
Ooh,
Jackson. Janet Jackson is one of the most influential women in history when it comes to
Mike.
R&B. Now, is she just as important? Is she as important, if not just as important as Michael Jackson? Yes. And we
I'm
gonna
not
talk about it.
saying I'm not saying she isn't, but I said Mike, got Mike got a leg up on her.
Yeah, because he sung longer than her. Yeah, yeah. When she was acting, he was singing. Papa Joe's whooping his ass, getting them notes right.
Papa Joe's probably whooping her ass too.
I don't know.
Penny for real.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
He did beat Latoya up.
Yeah.
Fucking book, yo.
It's because she wrote that book. I'm
It's
full of
full of
lies.
lies. Yeah,
Shout out to
yeah,
Living Color, man.
yeah. That's a classic, yo.
That's a
Yeah,
real show
you see,
idea.
Reby made Centipede and got away from his ass
Yeah,
when she
yeah.
retired. Oh yeah, she ain't want none of that. Rest in peace to Joe Jackson. But
Yeah.
their mother died too, right? Catherine Jackson.
Did she?
If she did, rest in peace. Rest in peace to Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Um, Before we go, I'd like to give a special shout out to the memory of Miss Melinda Hill. Melinda Hill is the co-founder of Save the Children's Village, with her husband, a companion, grumpy old man of A Squad Rebel Radio, and I want to take this time out to say a life was lived, and a life has gone back to the Most High God we serve, of a person who cared for the community, had a family, was a mother of children, and was on the front line for giving back to the community. So for Women's History Month, we always focus on people of the past, and we don't take the time to appreciate the people that's right next to us. So I want to just take the time to give respect and honor to Miss Melinda Hill. May the Most High accept your spirit. May the Most High give divine mercy and healing graces upon the community, not only your family and friends, but the community of people who knew you and accepted you and were accepted by you. And may we all be made better by the services that you've given to people, whether they knew it or not, and made our lives better. So, Grump, this is for you, and this is, of course, for the memory of Miss Melinda Hill. Nas, you want to take us out?
Yes, sir. This has been Ain't in the R&B. Myself, Nas Romantic. By my side, you have the hip hop soul Karev Yah of Heritage Hip Hop. Remember, like, subscribe. We are on YouTube. We are on, I ain't gonna say Facebook, not Facebook. We are on Instagram. We are on Spotify. All right, soon to be Facebook. Um, like, comment, tell your friends about it. Give us your feedback. Give us your input. We like to communicate and interact with you. This show is not about just us, but it's about you as well. Our love of hip hop and R&B. Let's mix it with your love of hip hop and R&B. Let's communicate together. as one. All right. Until next time, see you soon and peace. And I'll be thinking of you. He won't.
And, and may the Most High bless y'all and all you do.
Amen.
Peace.